Are you guys ready to jump back in to the depths, to the city?
To
Mirelight. That was fun.
Dun-dun.
Yeah, we're back in it. We're going to do another episode, but we have a little bit of a guest star.
Yet
I'm
again.
becoming just the star. It's
What?
Mom Ventress.
Is it?
Is it?
Is
Yeah.
it now?
You know that doesn't work right.
No.
It's like the word is adventurous.
But
That'd just be venturous.
I make new rules as I come along.
I see. You are the coolest of us all. Okay, cool. Well, welcome everybody back to another episode. We are going to be back in another episode, but we're bringing the parties together to do a little special episode.
A joint.
You've been looking at me.
Well, you said it was your show.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mom Venturous.
Okay, well then I think we'll just kind of jump into it here pretty quick because I imagine this is going to be a little bit more of a lengthier episode. So, without further ado, Kid, are you ready to take away the recap?
I think so.
All right. Adventurous.
Tonight, I had a party to go to. These sorts of things, parties, gatherings, I've never been all too excited about, but for the cause of trying to figure something out, well, they say desperate times call for desperate measures. But Xander Farthing and the Gallows family seem to have a bit of a partnership going on to unveil a brand new gadget that seemed to almost work anyway. But as with many things that I've found over the years, that things never go quite as you wish them to, especially with unstable inventions. But unfortunately, now I've got two problems on my hands. An unwanted guest and an unwanted rift in the festivities.
And that's where we are now. A culmination of two stories coming together. We had the mom's episode, which we are not telling the daughter about, not entirely.
I have no idea what happened.
But your worst nightmare, Meyer, your worst nightmare. It's hard to say. That was your intention, though.
Yes.
Is now standing next to you. And the only thing that you noticed in the last episode, Mel, was the look of kind of terror,
Yeah.
if you want to say, on the worst nightmare's masked face. But setting the scene again, and we can go from there. You guys are in the opulent span, this nightclub, this wonderful thing. There was a stage, there was a pedestal, there was a device that pushed back the fog, the mist, and it ruptured. It exploded in red energy, and then a smoke bomb erupted, and coming out from the side, we had the Your Worst Nightmare doing her classic introduction, and Mel standing there as the crowd started to disperse and to scatter, and a sort of silvery
Red.
rift opened up with red veins in it. And would you guys like to kind of describe your characters' situations again right now as chaos erupts around you?
Sure.
Your worst nightmare just came into the room feeling all ready to cause a lot of problems and issues. So smoke bomb, big introduction, feeling, I guess cackly and gleeful about causing some havoc, and then noticed this rift on open and just kind of stopped and paused in the middle of what she was doing as just this overwhelming sense of kind of horror and dread just is kind of stiffened her features.
Okay.
I like cackly, by the way.
Yeah, I like
I don't know if
cackly.
that's technically a word, but I like it.
Coming in like
I don't know why, but I just thought of like that kind of like those memes sometimes when it's like POV waking up in the morning and saying, "I'm gonna be a problem today."
yes.
Nice.
That's the worst nightmare. Yeah. I mean, You didn't hear the episode, but that's pretty accurate, actually.
Okay.
Okay, Mel, what about you?
I think I was expecting something to go wrong. I didn't know what, but I was expecting it. So I think I'm standing closer to the stage, and because I'd moved up and I'd seen the device kind of start to short circuit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now with the chaos in the room and the worst Nightmire coming in, I think I'm honestly not paying attention to the rest of the room. I think
You're
I'm
focused
focused on this because I think I'm almost confused kind of at what this is, that this rift is. And I honestly I honestly think that the whole chaos behind me and the mom coming in with her big speech, I'm probably not paying attention to any of that.
You're focused in on the
focused
rift.
in on this. Yeah.
Okay.
Confused.
Confused. We like that. And standing in front of you is this rift. A rift which color you haven't seen before. This kind of silvery color, right? And these red veins are almost like little lightning bolts. Kind of cool looking. As you guys are frozen in chaos, as you are focused on the rift and nothing else, the world around you starts to get a little chaotic, and you feel this kind of like pulse of energy that you're familiar with as two shapes emerge from this rift.
Ooh.
Now, you just had a long night, Mel, fighting back crazy Anubis-like dog beast things, and
I slept until noon.
You slept until noon, and you fought these like really big, this aggressive kind of looking thing. I think both of you notice, maybe, well, you would still notice this Nightmire, but two small creatures, Gloamspawn, dart out from this rift fast. And they have these kind of sort of, how do I want to describe this? Like a head that the top is like a wavy ghost kind of thing. And as it moves, it like flips behind them, almost like a tall hat.
Yeah.
Like a elf hat. But as they're standing still, it kind of like wisps up into nothingness. Very small, maybe waist height creatures. They come out of the portal, they look at each other, they look around, and then they just like essentially become blurs and start moving into the room. That's where we are. I'm going to have you guys roll initiative.
Sure.
Now, worst Nightmire, in this moment with initiative and things like that, I'm going to have you roll some stuff.
Okay.
We're going to call this a wisdom or charisma saving throw. I don't particularly care, but you know what this is for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of your ability to function well in this
Okay.
moment before you roll initiative. And then if you fail, you'll roll initiative at disadvantage.
Wait, does the Nightmire have anxiety problems?
16.
Okay, so you can roll your initiative as normal. and
Which is
take-
also a 16.
Okay.
A 4.
Oh, nice.
I genuinely don't understand how it's possible, and
Hey, that's why I said you have to have two
Can you
d20s in
suppose?
your thing tonight. So if one is failing you, you can swap out.
Dice jail.
Okay, I have Nightmire. It's a hard one to I want to say Nightmare every single time.
She's got to figure out who I actually am so you can
Nightmire.
not call me your
Nightmire.
worst nightmare. But
Well,
that is my tagline.
Luckily for me, I get to go first. My guys have an insanely fast initiative score,
Oh, no.
as you might imagine. They come out, these kind of creepy, for lack of a better term, like Santa's elf-looking things, but fully shadowed. And as they pull out their hands become little bladed, choppy, chop. What's the word I'm looking for? Like knives, like hand knives.
Oh
Just
yeah.
like bladed chop.
Bladed chops. And they become this blur of movement, and they dash. I'm going to say that the first,
A random question: when
Yeah.
they run, do they run on 2 legs or 4 legs?
they run on two. They're upright, humanoid, 2 legs. But I think this crazy movement. Nightmire, I'm going to go for you first in this moment. You see this one, it like sprints out of the portal. Everyone had kind of cleared away from you guys. You two were up front, so you are the first two they notice. This one like darts up along the wall. It like parkour runs across the wall, jumps over people.
Oh no.
It runs basically entirely around the room in this like high-speed maneuver, and then it comes running towards you at a flash. And as it comes up, 3 attacks from this very, very, very fast thing are coming your way.
Okay.
You know what I base these on now? First one's a 2. Plus 8 is 10.
No.
Second one's a 19, that hits. Third one's a 17, that hits. I'm sorry. Okay, so.
It's like you know my armor class or something.
No, it's a plus 8.
Oh, okay.
I got a 19 on the dice.
That's rude.
Whatever it is, you got hit. You take a total of 11 damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
And this thing then hits you, and then it is going to... Oh, yeah, it's going to risk it, and it's going to keep moving and get away from you.
Okay.
So you would have an opportunity attack, however, you have them at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
As its movement is quick and blurred.
Uh-oh.
So does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay.
You go to kick at it, and with a kick, it is already gone.
Okay.
The other one's going to go after you there, Mel.
Oh no.
Same kind of thing. I think it like blurs its way around. It darts between a couple people's legs, slides across the floor, and then coming up at you from beneath 3 quick attacks.
Oh.
That's a hit. Does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
That's a hit.
Oh, yeah. So that would not hit.
The 15?
The 13.
Oh, the 13. But the 15 still hits?
Yes.
Okay. So then 2 attacks just like Nightmire took.
Ow.
Mel takes also 11 damage.
Whoa, ow.
They're mean. They're mean little buggers. Is also going to attempt to continue its 120-foot movement and get away from you. So you have...
Can I opportunity?
Yep, but with disadvantage.
I rolled the exact same number, I guess...
Just a slash.
Can I take out my sword?
You have...
As in...
Do you have Warcaster?
I
They're so zippy and stabby.
I do.
You
I
do
have Warcaster.
So you can take out your sword, and if you want, you can do a regular attack, or you can actually technically cast a spell.
Well, if it's a cantrip, then I don't mind if I do. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this thing for a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yes.
You have advantage on con saving throws, and it just says cast a spell at the creature.
Yeah, I think it
can be
a
anything.
But you do have to
spell
use
slot.
the spell slot then.
But Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, and you got a 19?
Yep, because I rolled a 13 on both dice. So.
Oh, nice. Disadvantage not mattering for once. Okay, then you can go ahead and roll your Eldritch Blast damage. That's a fun tongue-tied twister business.
6 force damage if it matters.
6 force damage?
Yeah.
Okay, you blast this thing, and you see like a piece of it peel off and drift into the mist, but it is still up.
Okay, I got it.
It's now your guys' turn, starting with Nightmire.
Okay.
They are, I think both of them are probably about 30 to 50 feet away, depending on which one. They are always going to try to be moving away from you guys, moving fast. So, just so you know.
You see your worst Nightmare start to like kind of heavy hyperventilate, and like smoke and mist just starts leaking out of her as kind of like big mist shroud kind of comes around her body, and hood goes up on her cloak, and that mist cloud starts to build, big 20-foot radius, and edge toward the rift.
So, it's not around you. You can put it wherever.
No, it's on me, but I am moving towards the rift.
You are moving towards the rift.
Towards the rift.
Okay. So are you using your movement to head over that way?
Movement is heading that direction.
So a fog cloud, a mist cloud, forms around you, 20-foot radius.
Yep.
That encompasses a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a 40-foot diameter
40-foot
circle.
diameter. So you're definitely going to, if you
Let's
move
say
towards the rift.
Fog cloud is 20-foot, radius.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
huge. You start moving towards the rift. The rift was probably only about 30 feet in front of you. So I think within a few steps, I'll say you can cover one of these things and the rift. One of
Okay.
these speedy demons. But the other one was the other direction.
Okay. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like holding a wound, but I reach out and kind of hover hand around the rift and I whisper, Caro?
Roll a perception check to see if you hear that.
Okay, perception?
Yeah.
A 12.
A 12? How loud are you? A 12 is kind of on the cusp for me. I think that's a little light.
She said it was a whisper.
I think you hear, I don't know, what do you think? Mom's character, do you think she would hear that on a 12 or no?
I don't know if she'd hear it on a 12.
Okay. I think you
I've
hear
moved-
whisper. How about that? You hear that a fog cloud formed and you hear a whisper from within, but it's hard to tell what's going on because you can't see in there
Okay.
anymore.
And then I am going to just cunning action dodge.
Okay, we'll do some things at the top of the round. Okay, your turn, Mel. A fog cloud is
Yay.
formed, the rift is disappeared, and there is a crazy little speed demon about 20 feet to your left.
I guess it's dash, disengage, or hide. So I would be hiding in my fog cloud, not.
Yeah, you have
Dodging.
advantage for that anyway, I think. So, hiding within a fog cloud.
Before I do anything,
Yeah.
vibe check of the room. Where are the rest of the guests?
Oh, they're here still. I think as you now are focusing on enough around kind of stuff, I'll let you do. I mean, if you're just looking around,
I'm just looking.
you notice the bar that we had talked about. You actually look over there and you see Commissioner Renshaw in his like more fancy attire that we had talked about. He's starting to communicate with some of the MMCD officers.
Oh.
Looks like maybe they're going to be joining the fight. You see a crowd of people pushing out the door. You actually see Marlo Gallows like getting people out and getting them outside. And then you see no sign of Xander Farthing or Silas Gallows.
Okay. And they rush off the stage, I think.
They rushed off right away, yeah.
Okay. Great. People are leaving.
And there's like
That's fine.
screaming, there's like stuff getting knocked over, glasses breaking. It's definitely not.
I don't care about the glasses. Farthing can pay for that. There's a little guy 20 feet from me, you said?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to try and Eldritch Blast this thing again.
Okay.
With another slash from my sword, which I have now materialized.
Sounds
out
good.
of-
Yeah, out of
Okay.
your little pocket dimension. What does that look like? Because you actually shunted
Yeah.
it away, didn't you?
I think you said that I could kind of feel like I could reach out and grab it.
Yeah, it's just a warlock trait that you
Mhm.
can basically reach into extra dimensional space and pull your sword out.
Extra dimensional logger. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pretty much that. I think I kind of reach out into the open air and there's like a crackle of the green energy from the sword and like there's a sheath in the air kind of I whip out the sword and it's like pulling it out of a rift or something, but you can't see it. So it's
It's like slowly revealing. that's cool.
revealing through the air.
That's pretty cool.
And I pull that out and take a
Eldritch
shot at this
slice.
thing. A 17?
17 just hits.
Ooh. Is this one I attacked before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 11 force damage if it matters.
It matter. Well, the force doesn't, but the damage does. As you slash and you do your classic Eldritch Blast slice, cuts through the air, and the thing's like pulling its little dagger hands off to either side, and then like a
Slice.
movie, it slices it right in half, and it just whoosh,
Yeah.
dissipates into the mist. One is down, one is in the fog.
I think now with this, I know there's still one somewhere,
Mhm.
but I can't see the rift either.
Nope.
I'm still going to try to go up to it. I want to get onto the stage because I can move. And I want to get onto the stage and closer to where I know the rift was.
Okay.
At least.
How does fog cloud work as far as vision?
So, fog cloud says heavily obscured.
Okay.
So it lasts until duration until something disperses it. And heavily obscured blocks vision entirely. A creature effectively suffers from the blinded condition when trying to see something in that area.
Can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage and you have disadvantage. So it's already... Yeah, no, it's just straight up a fog cloud.
So she can't see
So
either?
you also cannot see in it. You effectively have the blinded condition as well. But we'll say that you did make it up towards the rift first, and it's within... I feel like within 5 feet.
I feel
That makes sense.
and it glows too, doesn't it?
The rift?
Yeah.
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 For sure. Okay, so you want to move in there, but you actually can't see anything.
No.
So
I want to get up on the stage.
yeah, so
then move toward
we'll
where I
say,
knew it
why don't you
was.
make a dexterity check as you rush in towards this fog cloud and can't see the steps going up onto the stage.
Check or saving throw?
We'll just do a check.
A 6.
A 6? Okay. We'll say you make it about half movement. You don't quite make it all the way there because partway through you trip over a stairwell and you stumble and you don't take any damage, but it's hard to move in here.
Okay.
But you can hear inside the fog cloud, it doesn't deafen sound, this crackling of red energy from this rift. Top of the round.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, that's the wrong dice. Where's the... Okay. Top of the round, you both hear this iconic whistle noise that you know of the MMCD blowing their, whatever you call it. They're like whistles of command. Yeah, something like that.
I can't
Whistles of command. And both of you hear the voice of this Commissioner Renshaw guy, this currently still the commissioner, call out and say, form up, like get together. And you hear the whistling and these MMCD officers join in the thing, in the melee, whatever you want to call it. Nightmire, can you please make for me another sanity roll or wisdom?
Only an 8 this time.
An
What is
8.
this? Betrayal?
No. Hey,
Just said make a sanity roll and
hey,
I got
daughter.
flashbacks.
Do you want to plug your ears really tight real quick?
He's totally going to be able to hear.
I am going to be able to hear.
So you see you hear a voice come through the rift.
Oh.
And it basically just says, Sara left me. But it's a very whispery, creepy voice. And in your 8 that you rolled,
Yeah.
sure sounds like her.
Oh, gosh.
Unfortunately, at that same moment, you're good. That same moment, as you're reaching towards, you hear this noise. Another creature pulls its way out of the rift, and you see another one of these creepy elf things in this mist, in this fog cloud, look up towards you and sharpen its little claws.
Ah, okay.
And there's another one.
All right.
And that is that. We are going to add some things to the initiative order. Okay, you guys killed one of them, but there's still 2 in the fog here.
Yeah, so it was the top of the round.
Top of the round.
Somebody else?
So the one that was in the fog with you, Nightmire, it cannot see in the fog either. So you actually benefit from that a little bit. It is going to move towards... Yeah, it doesn't have... I've never really messed around with this too much. It's going to move towards where it thinks you are.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a dice to see...
I have advantage on stealth in it. So,
okay, then I'll do a perception
checks
versus
on me
stealth.
are
Let's do that.
just-
Oh, all right, disadvantage. I already got a 2. We'll say you hear this little like chittering, slicing noise move past you, and then you hear a little voice go, huh? Because it missed you completely. So that one, we'll say one of them actually emerges from the fog to your right because they can move an insane amount. So it thought it was going for you. It finds itself bursting out of the fog cloud, and it can still move an insane amount. So it's coming for you, Mel.
I'm in the fog.
Oh, you're in the fog too.
Yeah.
Oh, well then let's roll for your perception. That's a 18 perception to see you.
It's disadvantage in the fog.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Oh my goodness. I got a 19. I rolled even better, so it's fine.
Yeah, I guarantee you that you are going to notice me because I got an 8.
Okay, so suddenly this thing makes this like noise, and then you feel this like soft thud as this mist, this semi-corporeal Gloamspawn bumps into your leg, and you look down, and it looks up at you, and it sharpens its little knife hands.
Oh.
And it's going to attempt to attack you 3 times. That's a 14.
No.
That's a 16.
Yes.
That's a 24.
Wait, is that an ad?
No.
Okay.
No. I would have been more excited if it was now. You take 9 damage
Okay.
as these little dagger hands go ching, 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 into your leg, but only 3 times.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Actually,
I'm
only
fine.
twice, but I'm not going to make the noise again. That was 3 times.
Oh. There we go.
So
Okay.
hang on.
Yeah.
Like just weird. So my fog cloud gives me advantage on stealth in it, but it creates the blinded condition for everyone else, which anything that requires sight automatically fails.
Ability checks, you said. And
Ability checks, yeah.
And
So
and
how
this
does
thing
the
would have had
perception-
disadvantage
on attacking me.
on attacking you. Wow, for 3 rolls.
Because she's in the
yeah.
fog
Okay.
cloud,
Well, we'll
so-
just one missed already, so we'll just re-roll the other 2.
Okay.
So this is a new roll for the first one. That would not have hit, and the second one that would have still hit with a 17.
Yeah. Okay,
So- Let's just half the damage. So I said 9. Let's just call it 4.
4 damage. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's kind of like the helpful
Yeah.
but not helpful.
Yeah, it's
thing,
helpful.
'cause
It's,
it's also-
neutrality,
yeah.
basically. Okay. Speaking of Nightmire, now it is your turn.
All right.
And there is a rift in front of you and a creature that is crawling its way out.
Okay.
Stabby stabs.
Stabs.
No longer whispering because I did hear something. I'm gonna say, Carol, I'm trying. I'm
you-
trying. And
Do I hear that?
then
Absolutely.
Oh.
I am going to just pull out just the crowbar that I have.
You have a crowbar?
for my out of my thieves thing and try to whack the top of this guy's head as he's coming on out of the rift.
Okay, so yeah, that's great.
What I thought
should
your
I
weapon would be,
count
but
that?
it was not a crowbar.
Because like an unarmed strike is +2.
No, you can count it as like a weapon.
Okay.
I feel like you would know how to use your tools.
Oh, but I only get like an 8. So it doesn't 8
Then
hit.
no, an 8
I
does not. Plus,
I
you would have had
whiff.
disadvantage technically,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't matter anyway. You whiff this thing. It's like you swing down, and it's so fast it just dodges its head sideways, and then does that creepy little like 45-degree head turn that creepy things do in horror movies, almost like it's smiling at you.
Okay.
That is your turn as far as
I guess
an
so.
action.
My bonus action then would just be to would hide in the fog again. Just
Okay.
kind of-
Hiding in the fog with a crowbar and a voice calling into the mist. The number 3 guy standing right in front of you, the Nightmire, I'm sorry, but he looks up at you. You tried to hit him with a crowbar, so it is now his turn, and he is going to attempt to make,
She did
Breathe.
hide.
I know, disadvantaged
Oh, right.
attacks. First one, already going to fail.
Does he have to find me first?
Dude, why'd you do fog cloud?
I don't know.
Well, okay, he's going to attempt to find, he got a nat 20 on finding you.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay, but his first attack missed. Second attack is going to miss. Third attack might. Okay, so that one is already a 21. And it rolled the same. So this one does hit you.
Okay.
Okay.
4. Hooga!
Mm,
Another 6 damage
Ah.
okay.
as you feel this little dagger shrink into you. But this thing does not like being next to people, so it is going to attempt to bolt out of your view. So you do have an opportunity attack with your crowbar as it flies away. But again, at disadvantage. Luckily, it's not double disadvantage, so...
I rolled on that one.
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry. This is exciting, folks.
Oh,
A
no.
lot of misses happening. There's a lot of... I'm glad advantage and disadvantage doesn't stack because it'd just be
This
silly
would
at
have been
this point.
crazy.
Okay, Mel, it is your turn. You are standing next to a guy. I forgot to have him run away, so he is right next to you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stab him.
Yep.
I think.
Disadvantage.
I want to disadvantagedly stab this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I actually haven't used my normal sword in a while. That is a 23 to hit.
Absolutely hits. This guy has not been damaged yet.
9 damage.
Oh, so close. Yeah, you slash into him and he winces at the pain, but he's still standing.
Okay.
So
Do you think this would work?
you have to be able to see it?
It says choose one creature you can see within 30
I think
feet.
technically you can't see it
Technically.
because blinded, it says you automatically fail vision-based things. So unfortunately, in this case, it doesn't work.
Okay, so I can't do that. So
9 damage.
so just the 9 damage.
9 damage. This is wild.
With,
Okay.
My bonus action. I want to. Oof. Nope. I'm not gonna do anything. But I don't want to move away from this guy. Yeah.
I mean, he also has disadvantage, so everything is at advantaged and disadvantaged
That's true.
right
If
now.
I move away from him, you can't do a multi-attack on an opportunity attack, right?
No, just get to do one slice.
I am gonna move away from him.
Okay.
I think.
So then I will attack you at disadvantage.
This is
That's already
interesting.
fails. I got a 2.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to move away from this guy more towards where I heard her say that.
Okay. Yeah, again, we'll just say half movement.
Half move.
You stumble your way up, and I think Nightmire, at a point, you feel a thump next to you.
Ow.
As Mel Ashgrave, this gray and purple dressed tiefling that you once upon a time stole papers from, bumps into you.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can't really see each other, apparently, but you suddenly have somebody standing right next to you.
Okay.
I say, oh, there's somebody else here.
And that is your turn. From behind, you hear a whistle, and you don't have to do it.
I mean, I can't whistle anyway, so I suppose it makes
And
sense.
you hear the thudding boots of the MMCD also attempting to come into the fog cloud to be of assistance. And you hear Renshaw's voice calling out, saying, "Don't worry, we're coming to help."
Don't trip.
Top of the round. Gonna roll something?
Oh, no.
Okay. The one that you moved away from, man, this is so hard. It's so hard to visualize blind fighting amongst everything. Because how do they
Wildly
find stuff?
Hearing.
Yeah, so it's just
It's a
perception,
hearing
hearing. So
Do I need to make a stealth check?
nat 1, we'll say
Okay.
one of them, we'll say you guys start hearing Commissioner Renshaw fighting something.
Oh.
You hear like this sound of this like cudgel being pulled out and like thudding and stabbing happening, and we're just gonna say that's what's happening over there.
Okay.
And Nightmire, it is your turn. There is still this one right in front of you.
Okay. I don't need to make that roll that you had me make last time.
How do you feel when you feel the bump of Mel Ashgrave bumping into you? Does it pull you out? Do you continue in your state?
Honestly, this is not a situation that she wants to be in at all. This is totally abnormal for her. So she's in all sorts of kind of just blind panic.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I would make you re-roll the roll.
Okay. But I got at a disadvantage? Or just
No,
straight?
just-
Okay. I actually got a 22.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. I think what that brings to you is a certain amount of clarity and confusion as to whether or not what you are seeing, hearing, or otherwise is what's actually happening. Or if it's just sounds of a rift crackling and swirling in front of you. So I actually think that her bumping into you does kind of bring you back to a certain amount of clarity.
Okay.
But I'll leave it at that. Up to you.
I think then your worst nightmare is going to feel like she's totally in over her head. This isn't what she had planned. And I'm actually going to disengage
Oh.
and bolt.
Okay. And Fog Cloud follows you?
Fog cloud
So
follows
awkward.
Just the fog cloud suddenly
Yeah.
moves away.
Yep. Okay. So where are you bolting to?
me.
Based on the room you were in, there's
Yeah.
a front door and there's a side door.
No, I probably right back towards that room that I had been in kind
Okay.
of in preparation.
Okay. So then with a dash off to the side, you cannot see
Nope.
in your own fog cloud.
Yep. So whatever kind of stumbly.
So why don't you make another dexterity check, just like I made her check, as you start to move over past
17.
the stairs. Okay. Over, you go down the stairs, and with, I'm assuming, 30 movement.
Yeah.
Are you dashing? Or no, you disengaged. So nobody can make opportunity attacks on you.
Cunning action is bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
you're right.
If
So
you're using cunning
so if
action.
your action could
Yeah.
be to double move if you
Yeah,
wanted to.
I would absolutely bolt.
Okay, then all of a sudden, Mel, you were in the fog. You were trying to get close to a rift. I like to imagine suddenly you hear and feel the worst nightmare rushing past you, maybe a little panic in her voice. And all of a sudden you are revealed to be standing on the stage. I like to think you're facing the complete opposite
Yeah,
direction of where the rift
absolutely.
was. You're like ready to go, but everything's behind you.
Wait, what?
And the stage clears, but the fog dissipates into a side room of the opulent span. And almost like where the smoke bomb came from.
Oh.
That same area.
Okay.
And it's still foggy, I assume.
Wait, so there's just like fog seeping from this room?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
And you find yourself clear. You look over, you see Renshaw in the middle of fighting one of these things, and another one that was pretty close to you.
Oh, right, disengaged and red. Okay.
Yep. And is that your whole turn?
That's my movement, my bonus action, and my action.
Then-
so yeah, I am effusively bleeding.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am
not doing well. Well, so it's not bleeding. It's like bruising. It's like internal when they get you.
Okay, so I am just all sorts of
Yeah,
not
you're
great.
covered in black and blue bruises, internal bleeding maybe, but like it's all inside.
Yeah, so
when
just
these things attack you. Not doing well.
Not doing
young,
well.
hyper anxious.
Okay,
like,
then that is your turn, and you look down, and this thing that just came out of the rift is in front of you.
Oh.
No longer has disadvantage because it can see, and rolled an 18, so on its first attack.
I don't like this thing. Can I shield that?
You have shield?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
Which is reaction. So it's a +5.
Wowsies. First spell slot of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With
was
a
saving
+5, I rolled a 19 on one, so one would probably still hit because that'd be over a 20. It'd be a 20. I rolled a 19.
Oh, you rolled a 19.
So it was like a 26.
Yeah. That hits.
But the other ones with a +5.
I
first
that's a
one-
+5 to her armor class.
I know. So
I have a
they
20
actually
AC.
only one would have hit you because of the shield.
Okay.
So
To
that's
do that.
a good use of shield. So
I was saving
one damage, still 7 damage from one attack.
Fine.
And I'm rolling low on the damage, just so you guys know.
Oh no.
Nightmire's character is like,
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
And Mel, it is now your turn. This thing is going to attempt to run as it does. Now it can see. You get a disadvantage opportunity attack against this thing.
16?
16 hits,
Yes.
exactly what it needed to hit.
You take 7 damage.
7 damage is still up.
Wait, even with the crowbar hit? Or did she not hit it with the crowbar?
Yeah,
huh?
she missed, so it's still fine. But it's now your turn, Mel. This thing dashes away from you. You look over, you see Commissioner Renshaw in his dress, MMCD officer, squaring up with the one that you had originally hit, a little damaged.
Right.
And there's other MMCD officers like closing in on the area.
Okay.
Yep.
This thing is running away from me?
Yeah, kind of. It's just like keeping distance.
Okay.
It comes in, slashes, runs away. Comes in, slashes, runs away.
How close am I to the rift?
You were essentially within 5 feet, maybe 10 feet of it. It's just behind you.
Okay. I think take another attack on this thing. I think.
So, are you doing an Eldritch Blast, or are you going over to it?
Yeah, I'm doing an Eldritch Blast. I
Okay,
want to stay
go
over.
ahead. Do your thing.
I got a nat 20.
Oh boy. You can just describe it. If you want to do the damage, you can. It needed 2 damage, so I'm sure you're going to do that with a nat 20.
Yeah, that's already past my plus for
Yeah.
damaging.
So, up to you how it looks.
I think I kind of turn around and, I slashed through this thing as it was running away, and I think the blade hits it, right? but since this thing is so fast, I think there was an Eldritch Blast slash at the same time, and this thing runs away.
Oh, cool.
But the extra slash kind of catches up to it.
Okay.
And slashes.
Was
through
this?
it.
I know there was some confusion before, but would you have wanted to have done your Hex Blades curse on this one, or are you saving it? Well, because you get health back, so I didn't know if you were wanting to do that or not.
I only get it once per short rest.
It's up to you.
I'm really low. I'm gonna do it because this
Okay.
is one of the only things that can heal me. So
we'll say that as you
dies.
sling it out and the Eldritch Blast is going towards it, your horns glow a little bit, and it lights up with this Hex Blades curse. And right as it collides with your slash as it's running away, going, it explodes into a burst of green energy, and it swirls back towards you,
All right,
and you are healed.
I am technically okay now.
How much does she get healed from that?
8 hit points.
8 hit
Nice.
points, yeah.
So
Nice.
I think that's my only ability that can actually heal me. So
It is.
I do want to do that. But that's my turn because if I'm already close to this thing, I don't want to move away.
Yeah. Okay. Then it is. I don't really want to do the fighting too much, so we're just going to do this. Look at that. Commissioner Renshaw with enough to hit and defeat
Nice.
the other one that only had 1 hit point remaining.
Oh.
He pulls out his bludgeon. He
Cudgel.
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 I'm like bludgel. No.
That's a
Bludger from Harry Potter,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He spins it around all cool, slams it down on this thing,
Still got the touch.
and this thing dissipates into the room. Okay, top of the round. We are out of combat.
Oh.
But I'm going to say we're going to stay in relative initiative order,
Mm-hmm.
which means Nightmire,
Mm-hmm.
you go first in this scenario. Your fog cloud still around you. Yes, that is true. But as you go into this side room and burst through, I'm going to say there's actually a number of people back here because people had just scattered. So as you rush this way and you start hearing voices being like, I can't see, like, oh,
Okay.
the building's on fire, like panic
Yeah.
back here as you go back this way and bring a fog cloud with you. You actually stumble into quite a few people that had escaped this way.
Okay. I think she's pretty badly hurt, and she knows that she kind of she had like this pretty large panic attack. But hearing other people around, she starts removing her costume, stuffing it back in the bag, getting back to kind of her normal thing, and she's trying to take deep, steady breaths, trying to count the 4 in, hold for 4 out, to bring that in. And as you hear her doing that, taking those breaths, so she gets calmer and calmer, everything starts to like resituate herself. The fog cloud starts to recondense back into her.
Okay, so you can just end it at will.
Just she's it's that focusing thing, just bringing it back down.
But you're using the cover to take off your costume.
Yeah.
Okay.
And being in this group of people. So back into her regalia.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Yeah.
Would you be in and amongst the people probably while you're doing all this?
Yeah.
Can you just make sort of like an ambient, I want to say, melding into the crowd shadows stealth check? You
Do
could
I get
still,
that added?
yeah, you do, you, for sure.
Oh, but I rolled low. 14.
A 14. Okay, I'm trying to think of some things here. Okay. Boo. Yes, we are back around. Mel, it is your turn. You watch Commissioner Renshaw dissipate this last of these things. The rift, the silvery red crackling rift in front of you. The remains of this device exploded around as well.
Question.
Mhm.
Is it still putting out energy waves or has it completely broken?
I mean, like you've seen before, in this moment, it is not, but...
No, the device.
Oh, the device. No, the device is effectively ruptured to nothingness.
Okay.
Is your turn.
Oh. I think I see the fog kind of slowly disappear in that side room, but I also see the rift. I think rifts are are always my highest priority in situations. So I think now that these little quick Gloamspawn have dissipated, I think I do want to rush up to this rift and kind of, see what this is, because I haven't seen a rift of this type before, so.
Okay, well then, as we have done before, please make your investigation check on this rift, or insight, up to you.
Investigation?
Uh-huh.
An 18.
An 18, yes. So, very quickly you get this sort of sense as you look at this thing, the way the silvery kind of glow to it. You recently dealt with one that was more fear-based.
Mm-hmm.
This one has sort of a charge to it, kind of an electricity, sort of getting this vibe of like determination, focus, anger, a little more volatile in the way it is formed. So that's the kind of vibe you get from this. Is I'm going to say like determination and like focus, like tunnel vision,
But angry.
Angry, maybe not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? Determination and
frustration?
Yeah, more of like a frustration and like a pent up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
Yeah. So a little bit of a weirder one. And well, the things you notice around the room in this case, the broken device down below, messed up opulent span room completely and utterly everywhere. You notice broken glasses, chandeliers. There's just, honestly, there's chaos everywhere in this case.
Okay.
And there was a cart that had been coming over to like bring the pedestal up. It is like crumpled and pushed off to the side near that door.
Oh, because the explosion.
Yeah.
Okay. And the MMCD, are they kind of coming in?
Yeah, for sure. It's just like, it's not their turn right now necessarily, but yes, they are essentially after you. They're starting to square up on the rift. You know that they also are skilled in the arts of this a little bit too, and there's a lot of them that can do this, but that's what you notice. You definitely notice the vibe of it. I'll let you think about that for a second.
Yeah.
And we'll cut back over to the Nightmire here. Fog cloud finishes dissipating. You find yourself in a hallway full of patrons of this party. Well-dressed, fancy-dressed people. But, you said you got back into your regalia.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, why don't you make a perception check for me?
Sure. Ooh, 13.
13. That's fine. You're in a hallway. You know that back through that room there's a rift you're not a big fan of. And down the hallway you see a lot of people. And at the end of the hallway you do see two guys, bigger, kind of burly guys. And it's not necessarily that they're like blocking them off, but they're almost like trying to keep people from going through at a rushed time or anything like that. And they're almost like checking people as they leave the building. I don't know how you would describe. Make an insight check. How about that? That might be easier.
14.
14? Almost seems like they are the type of people who are like, the way they're directing people is away and back towards High Street. And they're doing one person at a time. And there's a guy standing outside and he's like shoving people one direction specifically, keeping another direction people from going another direction, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Kind of like into the side alley. They're just directing the flow of traffic slowly. It's almost like they're keeping people away from something.
Okay. I think I would make like I've made that quick glance around. I'm looking at them and I'm going to ignore the line completely and walk up to them and be like, did my father go this way?
Oh boy. Okay, then make a persuasion check with advantage.
10.
Oh no.
The guy standing here, sort of this smaller, about your height, little scruffy blonde elf guy. He kind of squares up against you and he's like, and who's your father exactly? And we can cut away from that so you don't have to reveal anything. Okay. So we cut back over to the main room.
All right.
It's your turn. Miss Mel Ashgrave.
Okay.
Standing face first
Facing
with a
this
rift.
Okay, so I'm kind of standing in front of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I take a look around the room and kind of lock in a little bit. And I do want to try and close this rift.
Okay.
Now that I have Marv again also, is he talking?
Oh, yeah. We were in the chaos.
Right.
Yeah, Marv's there.
Okay.
He'd be like, all right, kid, let's do what we do best.
All right.
Or at least what you do best. I did a bad job.
Oh, you can say that again.
I did a bad job. Sorry, I had to do it.
Never mind. I go up to this kind of broken podium, right?
Okay.
That this was on.
Mm-hmm.
And the machine is below the rift, right?
Yeah, essentially it got blasted apart, but the main chunks of it, the main leftover pieces of it is just beneath the rift.
Okay. I want to focus on the machine. And I'm pretty sure I know where this came from or who this came from specifically. And so with that kind of frustration but determination that this rift is giving off, I think I focus on this and this machine and kind of thinking back to why I came to this party was because I had no leads on what to do next specifically. And so I came because this sounded interesting. And interesting it was indeed. And I think this machine in and of itself is a bit of a lead in my case.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I myself am frustrated about the whole situation, this case, and how it's confusing. And there's more ties into that. But also with the addition of this a little bit of a hint of where is Jessa, I think there's also that determination there of still trying to come to the party and trying to figure this case out. Also, this has now been destroyed. The people responsible for this are nowhere to be seen. So there's frustration, my frustration at they got away again, but there's also this is a step.
Okay.
And so
yeah, I see
think,
what you're going for.
Yeah.
The device as a yeah. It's a clue.
It's a clue.
It's a determination. It's a clue. Okay. Then go ahead and make your classic.
An Arcana? I forget.
Yeah, it's Arcana or Insight is what I have allowed in the past. And you get to add the +4 from, or the +D4 from Mr. Marv as he channels through you.
They're the same.
Yeah. Then I guess you get to just choose.
Okay. I'm going to do Insight.
Okay.
4.
You can add the D4.
That's not going to do anything. But no, that is a triple 2. I have a +2 on Insight. I rolled a 2 and I got a 2 on the D4. So 6.
Geez.
Okay. Well, then in this moment, it's not that you necessarily need to think about something else, but in this moment, this rift is maybe just a little bit beyond what you were thinking in terms of how strongly the emotion is tied to it. And it starts to rift flicker.
What just happened?
A nat 20 on my. So I think. I mean, I get to make it up. I think as you're standing there and you feel good about this idea, Marv's like, here we go. We got this one. You've successfully closed on the first try. Every rift so far, I believe, this podcast.
Yeah.
You have rolled very well on rift closing every single time. This is the first time that it stutters and you are maybe caught a little off guard, maybe because of everything here and all this layers upon layers of this case and what's going on and who's this Nightmire person and all this stuff. And the rift just pulses and it actually gets a little bigger. And 2 more of these quick creatures crawl out of this thing.
Is it their turn?
We're going to roll initiative. We haven't had to deal with this before.
Wait,
So-
are we rolling for a second time? Or...
No, I'm rolling to see where they are in the initiative. They appear. They bolt out. They join the initiative. Miss Nightmire, we cut over to you. We see that you are now outside.
Oh.
I'm going to decide if we're actually going to do combat with that or not. We're outside.
Mhm.
You've been let out of this area. There's a guy, big guy, standing there, and he's directing you back towards High Street. You got through. You didn't get the answer you were hoping for, but you're outside, and this guy is kind of shoving you off toward the main area. You hear a loud flash, and you see a flash from down that hallway back inside, and more screaming from people as chaos again erupts inside the party. You are outside here now. It is nighttime, but you feel free to make a perception check as you are in this alleyway.
Not good. An 8.
An 8? Okay, that's what you see. You see a dark alley. You see people starting to file back towards High Street. As you look down that way, you see a crowd of MMCD officers like whistling and coming towards Opulent Span from further along.
Okay. Okay. As kind of the energy picks up, I did not hear what I wanted to hear. And that frustration just starts to pick over again. I would like to try to use the chaos to slink my way around this dude and go the other way.
Go the other way. Okay, boy, love splitting the party. You
didn't have to send me outside.
Yeah, I know, but you wanted to go away. You go ahead and roll a stealth, I guess, with advantage because he is busy doing other stuff.
24.
A 24,
Ooh.
my goodness.
That's good.
We'll say he's looking at you, he's gesturing you towards High Street, and a particularly large, overly well-dressed man bumps into him, and he's like, hey! And they start having a little argument, and you use the chaos to slip wide and go down a dark alley. As you make your way down this dark alley, you are plunged into relative darkness. There's not much light back here. You know, High Street is a very clean, very wealthy neighborhood. So the alley is not like a dingy alley with trash lining it or something like that, but it is an alley in the back between some of the nicer skyscraper buildings. And again, you're up on these like high bridges. So there's sort of this, you can peer down and see
the next level
down below. And as you kind of go this way, there's a couple kind of like sections of building that would make you need to take a corner. You take a corner along this bridge and you start hearing some voices, some heated voices coming from down on the backside of this alleyway. As you peek around the corner, you see a gondola back here that's kind of tucked away from everything, and a couple figures in the dark having a heated argument.
Okay. I definitely would use all of my skill set to bonus action and being extra sneaky.
You are dressed normally right now?
I am dressed normally right now.
Then you start sneaking down and hiding into the shadows. Please make a stealth check for me.
16.
16, okay. As you go down that way, you hear a voice you would probably recognize, but you see a well-dressed, red-suited man with a red hat that you know very well is Mr. Silas Gallows, in the dark, holding a cane. And he seems to be having a heated conversation with someone inside the gondola, as well as a MMCD lieutenant. And for those of us listening who do know, this is Lieutenant Calloway, the little trifecta of working with the Gallows family.
Okay.
And can you make a perception check for me? And you can do it at
I got a nat 20.
Oh, my goodness. We'll say that you start to hear this conversation a little bit one-sided, but you hear Silas Gallows' voice is kind of talks like this, I think. I think that's what I decided.
Yeah. You can never remember.
No, I can't. It's just kind of a weird voice. I don't know what happened, but it should have worked flawlessly. Something was sabotaged. I didn't like it. I don't like it one bit. This is my city. And you hear Calloway next to it saying, well, sir, we'll investigate it right away. We'll get to the bottom of who was responsible, but damage control is going to need to happen in a different way. And Silas Gallows basically says, I got a whole new plan ready for that. And then he is going to step into the gondola and close the door, and it is going to start to head away
Okay.
at an upward angle. And you see Lieutenant Calloway standing there still, looks around, doesn't see you at all, brushes himself off, and then he starts walking your direction.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Cutting back to Mel. Mel, I don't want to go into combat too much with this thing. Why don't you roll a d20, and I'm going to roll a d20, and we're going to see how the fight's going.
Oh, no. Oh, haha, a 19.
A 9. I got a 9.
Ooh.
We'll say that you have, with the help of the MMCD officers, once again able to defeat these two quickling dudes that ripped out of the portal and caused you more problems. It's your turn again. You can try to close that rift once more if you like.
I do want to try again. And maybe can I just like say to these officers in general, like, this is what you're licensed to do. A little help here.
Yeah, I actually think in the moment, once they're defeated too, especially Renshaw, he steps up with you, unbuttons his jacket a little bit, kind of flexes his muscles, and he goes, well, I guess it's time to step out from behind the desk. And he kind of squares up with you, and you guys kind of hone in on it together.
Okay, I'm gonna try the same thing as last time.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think.
It's just a roll. I don't need you to come up with something new. You're focusing on that determination. And maybe Commissioner Renshaw next to you. We'll say, he's pretty determined too. He's thinking about something. He's joining you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's just go with that. You get advantage.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
With a help from the MMCD, you're placing your hands up towards this rift. It pulsed and it got bigger, but as you guys defeated these things and it shrunk down a little bit more, you're finally able to focus in on that determination, that focus, that frustration a little bit, and you're finally able to start to contain this portal. It starts shrinking down, and finally, with a loud whoosh, it dissipates with a nat 20. Easy peasy, pumpkin squeezy, despite how much damage you may have taken.
Okay.
Marv's like, oh boy, that was a good one. Nice work.
Thank you.
And Renshaw pats you on the shoulder.
I think I take a breather for a moment because I am damaged. But I think I want to look at this machine again now that the rift is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Now that it's exploded, can I see the insides?
Yeah, kind of.
From what I can see of it, I want to search kind of the mechanisms of this. I know I wouldn't know what they do, but I want to just kind of look at this. And if I can, see if there would be anything of interest to me as a non-engineer. If there is,
go ahead and make that investigation check.
Remnants of something else.
Yeah.
Oh, after getting that 20, I got a 6. So, yeah. No.
No. You're going to need to take this to somebody who would know better.
I do know somebody that knows better.
You do. So that's kind of, you could pocket it and do that. Can you make, what's your passive perception? Never mind. Doesn't freaking matter.
Yeah.
Matter.
I have a low passive perception anyway.
Okay. Renshaw pats you on the back, kind of moves about the room, and that's all you see.
Okay.
You pocket this device?
Yeah, I want to. If anybody notices me pocketing it, I am going to say something, but I kind of just want to.
I think you're surprised at how easy it was in the moment.
Okay.
Nobody was looking at you. Everybody seemed to be doing something else.
Are they cleaning this up? Like, what's...
Yeah. Damage control, all that area. They're starting to escort people back in from the back room, kind of calming down. Renshaw's like, everybody calm down. We got it under the control. I know many of you haven't had to deal with Gloamspawn before, blah, 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 blah. He starts going into a thing.
They're handling the situation.
As they do.
In a way that I think currently I am fine with.
I think you also hear the term magical accident and incident thrown around a few times.
Which I do. I do get like residual anger towards just that term in general, but this time it feels more justified.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't know what happened. So I think I'm fine with that for now. I think now that everybody's kind of shuffling back in, I do want to... I'll take my leave. I'll just... I don't want to stay here. I think.
So which way are you going?
I do want to go out Since I did see that fog cloud go in, I want to go through the side door.
Okay.
If there are other people also there, you
Yeah,
know.
there's people there. You start to head out that way. There's a couple of burly guys that are kind of arms crossed looking at you as you get closer, but they're still sort of dealing with people coming in and out.
Okay.
It's up to you how you want to deal with that in this moment.
I say to Marv again, I think we need to take this to somebody who knows a bit better than both of us.
Yep, I was never the smart one. That was your job.
He never acted like that.
Yeah, well, I'm your elder and you're supposed to respect them or something.
Free reign. I think I say that, and are these guys looking at me, like, specifically, or are they just kind of, like, just...
You're just another party. You're dressed fancily. You're another party member as far as they're concerned.
I'm leaving.
Okay, so you're going to try to go past them?
Mm-hmm.
Make an ambient persuasion check for me.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
23.
We'll say you walk with enough confidence that, and you have a sword in your hand, that these guys kind of just step aside and let you go through.
Okay.
As you get out into this alleyway on the side of the building, you make your perception check or investigation. You're an investigator. Let you looking around.
I'm going to do investigation, just ambient kind of.
Yeah, in the meantime, the mom's character, what'd you get?
21.
In the meantime, the mom's character, you have a Lieutenant Calloway fancy-dressed MMCD officer coming your way. I think you look back behind you, and in the light, it would be easy enough to see. You are in the shadows. You see a familiar face, familiar outfit of Mel Ashgrave standing there. And in the moment, you feel a little pinched.
Okay. With that, I hold my ribs and I come out towards the officer. And I go, "Oh, officer, I can't find my father. I got super hurt. There was an explosion and I need help."
Okay, make a deception check on this one, I think.
No.
Well, he rolled really bad on his insight.
Oh.
I got a 5 though.
I got a 4.
Oh, yeah.
So, with the practiced
Super
terribleness
overacting.
of a guy who's not very good at his job but has the right connections, Lieutenant Calloway puts an arm around you and, "Don't worry, young miss, we'll get you squared away."
Ow.
"Oh, sorry, I'm sorry." And he starts leading you back towards the front of the building. Oh, boy. Mel, you see coming out of the darkness, close in on descriptions here, you see Lieutenant Calloway. He catches your eye, first of all, because you have come across this guy multiple times, doing negative situations with Mr. Gallows, and he was there that night, all those years ago, when Marv disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
He walks out of the shadows, locks eyes with you, and there is recognition there. He knows exactly who you are, and you know exactly who he is. He has his arm around a blonde figure.
I mean, I know what she looks like.
Yeah, now you know what she looks like. And you see this blonde, well-dressed person coming out of the shadows. Now, in this moment, would Mel know is the question? Or would Mel assume? So if you would like to make an insight roll, I think that's the best you can do.
Yeah, I had my theories, but oof.
A well-dressed, shorter, blonde bob, right?
Yep.
And wearing black attire.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add my D4 to that?
Sure.
No. A 10
10.
for insight. Right?
With raw insight, you see Lieutenant Calloway helping a blonde-haired, well-dressed girl coming out of the shadows. Whether or not you recognize certain things, I'll leave to investigation checks. But as far as insight's concerned, you're focused on one guy and one guy alone.
Okay.
And that is a guy you don't like.
And he notices me.
Oh, yeah. And he walks over. And I think he even, honestly, I think he would just walk past you and say, "Ashgrave."
Calloway.
And he would just keep on walking unless you wanted to do anything else.
And I'm
Marv-
like over-exaggerating a hobble, trying to keep my head down and tucked in, like, "Oh, ow." Granted, I am very hurt, but
Yeah.
you know.
I think Marv's like, I hate that guy as you see them walk away.
Me too.
So
I know that I got a really bad insight.
you did, but that's just vibes.
That's just vibes. As this girl is walking away with Officer Calloway, I do want to make an investigation check on her in general because I hear her whimpering a lot and I really want to know if she's that hurt.
Okay. And attire-wise, I believe I'm going to say you can make it an advantage because there's certain things, if I remember correctly, that you don't change.
Yep, there's certain things I don't change.
Okay.
Investigation?
Yep.
Oh no. Why? 13.
A 13. The voice, she looks wounded. It looks bad.
Mhm.
She's definitely, maybe she's selling it a little higher, but as far as insight goes, you were not sure.
Yeah.
But your eyes see the hair, you see the dress, and then you go down and you see the shoes.
The shoes.
And I think the shoes on a 13, maybe things start to click together a little bit. And you notice they're like you want to describe your shoes again?
Yeah,
You had
what
a
do your
shoe
shoes
that you
look
described.
I'm just wearing their black, sleek, kind of like ballet flat sort of look. They just have that like silky type of ribbon that comes to a little bow on them. But they look nice.
And they look familiar.
Okay.
And they look very familiar. And to
Okay.
the point where you corner your mind, you're like, wait a second. Have I seen those shoes before?
I recognize
Were they
those shoes.
jumping on a fountain and causing chaos in a market? Were they climbing up the side of a building? You can put two and two together as you will. Now, that being said, you don't know who that girl is,
Mm-hmm.
insight-wise. But you do think that you know who it is in terms of an outfit and fog clouds and things of that nature.
Okay. I think I let them go by with that acknowledgement to Calloway and with that recognition of shoes.
Mhm.
And I think I wait to go out behind them until they're out of the alley, and then I go out of the alley as well.
Okay.
Keeping a little bit of distance there.
Okay. You wrap around, Nightmire, you wrap around the corner building, and you actually don't see
Mm-hmm.
a vehicle waiting for you. You don't see anything familiar out front. But
That
you
tracks.
yeah. And you actually come around the building, and I think what you see more than anything is a well-dressed older man now having an unbuttoned jacket come over and kind of take over from Lieutenant Calloway, grabs you around the shoulder, kind of supports you a little bit, and carries you along. Mel, as you round the corner, you are staying a little bit farther back. You see Lieutenant Calloway passes off this young girl to Commissioner Renshaw, and they seem to be having a small conversation. Can you make a perception check for me? Your last perception check here, as you're witnessing this from the side. Calloway looking back towards your direction, keeping his eyes on you.
I am so lucky because I have a +0 on perception. I got a nat 20.
With a nat 20, Nightmire, she sees Commissioner Renshaw holding something.
Hmm?
He has retrieved a small little set of papers with a nat 20. You see them peeking out of his pocket. He kind of points at them and he kind of nods to her. And then they wander off.
I'm gesturing like big explosion, and I hold my ribs. She can see me kind of make that whole like ouch sort of like thing, and then like walking off with him as I, maybe kind of like a little bit of tension in my shoulders disappears as he puts his arm kind of around me, and we walk off together.
You walk off together.
Which direction are they heading?
Back down High Street, probably essentially towards like MMCD headquarters, that kind of area. Towards the Bridges Market, just towards the main part of the skyline.
Okay. And Calloway's still looking at me?
Oh, yeah. And I think as you watch this interaction and you look back towards Calloway, he's got a few other MMCD officers kind of standing there, arms crossed, whispering about you, looking your direction. Kind of somewhat blocking off your path, but not entirely, from going back into the opulent span.
Okay. I think, I've sheathed my sword by now. I have the device in my pocket. I see no particular reason to go back into the opulent span. I look at him. I give a little bit of a raised eyebrow, and I'm trying to think of how I would describe this look. Like, I see you and I see what you're doing, but I don't care. And I think so. It's more of like a
recognition. Like, okay, like you're not afraid of him.
Yeah.
Sure. Make a random intimidation check for me.
Oh, that's surprisingly good. A 17.
A 17. You kind of square up, give him that look of like he's no big deal, and you see him kind of turn and start talking to his guys and kind of ignore you.
Okay.
And you are able to walk away down the street wherever it is you plan on going.
Oof.
Are you following these two?
Oof. I do really want to do that.
Okay. Well, then, for now, we'll say that you follow down the street,
At a
back
distance.
into High Street, back towards the stairwells, the gondolas leading you back down to the Bridges Market. And for the time being, the night is calm. The mists swirl back in. The lack of a mist displacer here, not keeping anything away. And at a safe distance, you follow behind the Nightmire, Commissioner Renshaw, deep into the night. That's why we'll leave it for now.
Oh.
On this one.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. We'll see where this goes, I guess, as you follow closely behind. Cool. We're just going to end it quickly because it's been a long one. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, the mom, for giving us a little bit more about your character.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Tiny bits at a time.
Yep.
Oh, no.
And we're going to end it there. So thank you guys. And we will see you next week for a continuation.
On?
Mom Ventures.
Yes.
Oh, and now I just feel like you're throwing it at me. Dad Venturous.
Well, if you insist.
Okay, bye.